when we go to United, like you mentioned, Jadon Sancho, hopefully it's finally happened. We can stop worrying about it. Now, those of us that have spent the last, 2 years hearing that it's happening every other day, are we going to have a similar situation with Raphael Varane, or is there something more concrete? Last night, suddenly multiple sources started saying that they've agreed personal terms and the two clubs are close in evaluation, or at the moment for you also, it's just talk. Nothing concrete has come out of it so far.
Know that there is certainly something concrete there. United are talking to Varane's representatives about what kind of package he would need to move to Old Trafford. As of this morning, according to United, there was no agreement on personal terms, but it was something that was still being talked about. There hasn't been a discussion with Real Madrid yet about a fee, but obviously that would only come after they knew that they could agree a package with Varane. So that's not out of the ordinary particularly. Everyone will know about Varane's contract situation at Real Madrid. And a large part of this is whether Varane tells Real Madrid that he will not sign a new contract. He is on holiday at the moment after being with France at the Euros and expected back into training, I think, on the 23rd of July, where obviously he will have to have a conversation at some point with Real Madrid about whether he's going to sign a contract or not, because I mentioned there about the financial issues that some of these clubs are having, and Real Madrid are not alone in that. They can't afford to lose Varane for free in 12 months. And if there's a chance that he's going to leave, they would rather cash in this summer and sell him than lose him on a free transfer next summer, which is obviously where United's interest come from. I think it may be one that drags on a little bit because Real Madrid will attempt to keep him. They've already lost Sergio Ramos. They can't really afford to lose their other main centre-back. He's someone that's worked with Ancelotti before, and Ancelotti likes him a lot. So it's obvious and right that Ancelotti gets a chance to try and convince him to stay. My personal feeling is that he will end up at Manchester United. Whether that happens imminently or not, I think is a different matter. Varane is obviously committed enough to moving to Old Trafford to enter into negotiations with United about wages, which is a good indicator that where his head is at. But again, with all these things, that's only half the battle. The real battle is agreeing a fee with Real Madrid. We saw that last summer with Borussia Dortmund and Jadon Sancho, that if you can't agree, that it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't get off the ground. And I think United are a little bit wary of that this summer with Varane, that obviously there may be a difference in valuation with Varane because of his contract situation, his age, 2, and it'll be something that will need to be negotiated. Obviously, hopefully for United fans, he arrives at United because he's a fantastic player, and he's the type of signing that would make the rest of the Premier League turn around and think, United are serious title challengers this year.